care of you.
Hey guys, it's the Paradox Box. Today we are back with another video, and as you can see, I actually got shirts this time. Last time I was trying to record this, it didn't turn out well, but I also got a green screen that actually works now, so I can just set it to anywhere I want. So right now, don't know where I am because I gotta edit this. So I'm gonna teach you a specific user by the name of Astro007. I've been making some video. I've made like one video with him on the Call of Duty, but as you can see right here, his comment is right here. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have to edit all this stuff, but he's been asking me how to make a YouTube channel or the videos like I do. So I'm gonna teach you the hardware requirements that you need in specific to get a pretty good channel going without costing you an arm and a leg. Thanks, camera dude. Anyway, so arm and leg, you don't want this much. I mean, cause anyway, so you need, first of all, some way to capture your face, body, depending on what you do. If you're doing gaming, you're usually going to want something for your face, which works is a webcam. And if you're really, I recommend, if you're at 50 subscribers, I'd probably buy a webcam, maybe $20. You don't want too much money because you don't want to sink a lot of money into something that you may not, I'm not saying you're not going to have a good channel, but you don't want to spend so much money like a DSLR on a channel with like 50 subscribers because you may not go any higher. Because you may not be going any higher than that, and you do not want that. So I'll show you what the minimum is. Like if you're 25 subscribers, you could use a phone with a cheap mount you can get for probably $7. But like, don't record it like this, please. The vertical way. Do it the landscape horizontal mode because otherwise you're gonna have some horrid results and you're gonna have videos like this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Open up the closet door.
Wants those videos. Anyway, so what you're gonna need is a webcam or a camera in general that don't want to spend too much money on if you're 50 subscribers. One I recommend is maybe looking on Amazon because they got some great stuff there that you can get for, I even saw some pretty good webcams for like $7, so make sure to go check out there because they're gonna have some pretty good stuff there with deals, and if you're a Prime membership, you get in 2 days and you can start it. And make sure you're putting it in the right placement because placement is a very important thing, because if you have your placement like right here and you're standing up, that's not going to be a good idea because my microphone's right under me and you can really barely hear me right now. So if you're recording a video with your entire body, you're going to want probably a pretty good distance between that and that, when your microphone's a pretty good placement too. But so it's all about your room as well. So room, I'd probably recommend having a desk and a pretty good computer if you're doing gaming videos. So if you have a laptop, try to limit it. Like Xbox, even an Xbox is a great because they have live streaming now. So Xbox would be a great way to do that sort of stuff. So the live streaming on Xbox or even PlayStation, because they have some pretty good clip stuff. If you can just find some stuff. I don't really know how to record on PlayStation, but you know, capture cards could be a little pricey. So if you really want to do some Xbox gaming videos like that, you're probably going to want a capture card. I recommend an Elgato HD60. But right now, let's move on to the microphone because we're going to talk about placement and that sort of stuff. So the microphone that I have right now is a Blue Yeti. It sounds great, looks great, and it's a pretty good size for what you can capture because look at this, my voice sounds great from right here because it's literally right in front of me. But since I usually make gaming videos and I'm sitting in the chair next to my monitor, you're probably going to want the microphone on a mount or some pretty good placement where you can at least have some room to move your mouse. So that's why I have a mount, like a scissor mount, so I have enough room to move my mouse and have a keyboard, because I have a really small desk. I mean, you guys probably haven't seen it, but it's very tiny, and I'm probably going to have to get something for Christmas to upgrade that because it's very tiny to work with. So a microphone that I recommend for maybe 50 subs, a Blue Snowball, I had a great experience with. I've been using that actually for a while before I got this Blue Yeti, but it could be a little pricey depending on what you're buying. A Blue Snowball Ice can work because it's a little bit cheaper, doesn't have as much as the Blue Snowball. I don't really know what it has, or maybe it has more, but it is a little bit cheaper than the other one, maybe $10 cheaper. It's just depending on how many subs you have. So 50 subs right here, or 50 subs right here, I'd really recommend maybe some sort of cheap condenser mic. I mean, there's a bunch of them on Amazon. So again, Amazon's a great place to shop. And if you don't like ordering off Amazon, I know Walmart has some pretty good stuff there too, but I will highly recommend Amazon for this type of stuff. So then, 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers is, sorry about the background noise, if you guys can hear it. Yeah, you guys should hear background noise, but what the heck. So, 100 subscribers, I'd recommend a Blue Yeti, what I have, but you will have to pour a little bit of money into that. So, I mean, it is $100, but I will tell you it is worth every single penny because my voice sounds great. It may not sound great right now. I kind of have to listen to it after, but I can tell you that when you're close up to it, it sounds like a studio mic that's probably cost you $400, and that's $300 off the price. So, Blue Yeti, a must buy. And there's even some great things to capture with, which we're going to come into right now. Screen capture if you're doing gaming videos. So gaming videos or just tutorials in general, I'd highly recommend OBS. It's free, but it is a little confusing. You would have to watch some tutorials on it because it does have some scenes and stuff, and you have to add scenes and you have to add objects. But I can tell you, it is one of the best things I've worked with, and I've bought in Bandai Cam. So really, the Bandai Cam was great until I found OBS. So I really recommend OBS because it's free and it's really keeping you on a budget because you want to spend more money on a screen recorder that can't do as much as OBS. Because OBS is really, because you can put plugins in it to make your microphone sound better, which I have. You can put overlays. You can really do a lot of stuff with that, but for free. So OBS is a great one. And always stay to update on it because they always have new features on it and you can put plugins on stuff. So always stay up to date with OBS. And then another thing I recommend for screen capture, if you can't download OBS, which you really should be able to download OBS, is Bandai Cam because, I mean, they do have a free version of it if you're okay with watermarks. I mean, Bandai Cam was a great one, but as soon as I found OBS, as I said, OBS is the best in my opinion. Unless you guys have any other ones, because just leave it in the comments below because I'll definitely look at that. So you know, OBS, Bandai Cam, I probably already put them up, but who cares? So now next to editing software. Editing software. Now this is where it gets really, really hard. For an Apple computer, which I'm using, well, not for gaming, but for editing, I highly recommend Final Cut Pro, but it's very, very pricey. So I didn't buy it, actually. I got some sort of discount or sort of thing. I got it off eBay, and I got like a MacBook off eBay for Christmas, and it got a bunch of stuff on the computer, which was really good. It had like Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, Photoshop. It had a bunch of stuff like that. So, if you're using an Apple computer, I think iMovie would be able to do the job, but it's not going to have as many features. So, one that I know should work on both, I'm pretty sure it works on both, is Filmora. Now, Filmora is $50. It still is a little bit pricey, but it does its job, and it stands there solidified. The transitions on there are beautiful. They even come with some songs you can download on there. You can import your own stuff as you can import your videos. But the editing is, I would say it's like a Final Cut Pro or a Camtasia. No, a Camtasia is also a really good editing software because you can get the trial and you can search online how to extend the trial and stuff like that. But Camtasia was also a really great one. So the three, I'll rank these from 1 to 3. The one I've been working with so much is Final Cut Pro. So that's ranking 1 on my list. Then I'd say Camtasia because it had so many features. It was kind of like Final Cut Pro. And last but not least, I have to give it to Filmora because it had many great features for it for what it was. And I mean, for $50 for all these great features on it, it's actually really. I'll show you actually a little clip right here while I'm talking. It's a really great program to start off with. So I actually started off when I first started off my YouTube channel. I really shouldn't have bought it, but I bought it because I knew I could do something good with my channel. And look at me now, I have 218 subscribers, and now look where I am now, and it definitely paid off. So let's go over a overview of the top picks of what I have. So, for all your shopping needs, really, for the hardware, as the camera and the microphone, I have Amazon. Amazon's the best place to get all this stuff. I can't stress it out anymore. Amazon is literally the best, in my opinion, to get all this tech stuff. So Amazon is where you really want to get all this stuff. And then Filmora, if you're starting off, I highly recommend Filmora for starting off because it's not as bad. It's not that cheap. It's not that pricey, and it's very easy to use. But it will cost a little bit of saving up. So, but I will tell you it's worth every penny if you really want to get a YouTube channel up. So, top picks for webcams to find, Amazon. Because, there's a bunch of them you can find on Amazon, so I can't really give you a top one because they have them really cheap, $7. So, I just go look on Amazon. A microphone, for starting off, you can get a little condenser microphone maybe for $17. You really shouldn't spend any more than, even $30 is a little pricey. You shouldn't spend any more than $25 on a microphone if you're starting off. And the editing program, I'll have to give it to Filmora like I just said. But if you can't buy that, do the Camtasia trial. The Camtasia trial will work so well. It will require a little bit of, practice. Kind of like how Final Cut Pro did for me. But it pays off in the end. So if you're looking to do that, if you want to get Camtasia for a trial, just to try it, do that because you can extend it. I know you can, and it works really well. But Filmora or Camtasia are the ones you really have to do for this. So that's really basically all I have to tell you guys. If I get 5 likes on this video, I will make another one on how I edit my videos and things to do, how to edit greatly. So leave a like on the video. I guess you can subscribe right here, or like right here. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Probably where I put it, but if you want to get a shirt, let me know. Join the Worm Squad or Worm/Snake Army Squad. A lot of people don't know if it's a worm snake. I call it the snake, but join the squad by subscribing. Leave a like, as I said. 5 likes, I'll make another one on how to edit. And good luck on making that video, guys. So, see ya. Oh, and also, before we go, give me an arm, please. Bye.